Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode, we have been fighting a couple of wars over here against the HRE and the Imperial Revolt for a couple of duchies, and also against Venice, just for one county that they have here, to continue our conquest of Italy. And we also have a bit of a revolt going on, which we're probably going to have to do something about at some point, though the siege in Constantinople is not making much progress. Presumably thanks to the extra fort level we get from our Theodosian walls. Thank you, Emperor Theodosius. But we will probably have to divert some troops over there at some point. I want to keep the troops over here for now, though, to focus on the war against the revolt, just in case that ends. I'm going to finish that as quickly as possible. We're up to 55. I think it's important that my ward gain a better understanding of the arts and sciences. A well-rounded person will always do better, after all, so the child is made to read texts on subjects ranging from natural philosophy to history and theology. So he is going to gain some amount of learning. Just one, as it turns out. I think he's currently second in line for the throne, after Maximus. Kind of unfortunate that neither of them are especially remarkable characters. We got a bit unlucky with the transmission of our genetic traits, though at least they're not afflicted with our hair lip that we had and our father had as well. So that's something, I suppose. Oh, our guy was attacked while collecting taxes, so we lose some prestige. Not sure if that raises revolt risk as well. Oh, it looks like they've given up on sieging Constantinople. I'm not sure if that 10% from anger the peasants is due to the tax collection. I think it was a different event that happened earlier. Should probably fight this Bulgarian army at some point as well. Well, we have a grandson who is a genius, so I will stop complaining about our bad luck with genetic traits. That is pretty good. Definitely want to make sure that we educate him as well if we are still alive by the time he gets to 6 years old. Minor clan rising has gained more support. Over here, okay. So, the King of Bohemia wants to marry himself to a courtier, which I suppose I'll accept. Sure, we'll take the leader. Okay, we might have to go and do something about this clan rising sooner rather than later. Or the Bulgarian revolt, rather. Since it's getting a little out of hand, I do want to finish the one war against the Imperial Revolt first, though. Which hopefully we'll be able to do pretty soon. Not overly concerned about the Bogomilist heresy, though. Okay, now we have a Tengri Revolt, which presumably is up here somewhere. This is in the lands of this guy, who is not strong enough to take it on by himself. Okay, there's a traitor in the realm, according to this vassal. Who is this guy? Well, he doesn't seem like he's plotting treason against me. This guy's pretty happy as well. We'll just annoy him by -10. No reason to imprison anyone, I think. Okay, another siege gets us to 75. So in this county we are sieging a bishopric, this one a city, and this one also a city. So hopefully those will go pretty quickly. Well, after the city, which we're about to finish, it's a bishopric. So hopefully they'll go pretty quickly, and... oh, this is our other grandson by our daughter. Not the genius, fortunately. So of course we're very sad about it nonetheless. Okay, so we lost a siege to the Tengri revolt over there. That's fine, we won another one here. Okay, so we're up to 98%, which means any other siege will get us the victory there. We can probably afford to divert these 26k to go deal with some revolts. Just use this fleet, I suppose. Another tithe is also very nice. Venice is sieging back their land up there, but I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Oh, we apparently won another siege very quickly there. But it only got us to 99. Okay, so I think what we'll do is land here first and try to take care of this 5k. Maybe intercept this 2k as well. And the revolt is giving up. That's great. They surrender. We take or vassalize all titles in the Duchy of Tuscany. I accept. I might go back for an additional 10k here. Since we could probably use it. Let's also check what happened with the land here. We apparently got this county too, which is... oh, it is part of the duchy. Okay, so everything else is held by other characters. We gained this one. So we can just give that out to a random person. And I'm assuming all of these people are Catholics and various other non-Greek cultures. So I think what we'll just do is give the duchy title to this guy, who is Greek and Orthodox, and he can worry about converting all the vassals. They might just overthrow him, but in that case we'll work on converting the guy that they put in his place. Do we not have the duchy title? Oh, we don't. It's this guy. Well, we can revoke the title without objection because of our imperial administration, so I think we'll do that. Okay, more support. So did we get this title already, or did we have to wait for his response? I guess we didn't. Bill granted to the Greek Orthodox guy. He'll be very happy, though he'll be fairly unpopular and not especially powerful compared to his vassals, which is unfortunate. Let's hope he stays in power, though. Okay, we have a Bogomilist uprising as well. Up here. Looks like this army that we're transporting around is going to have a lot of work to do before we can get back to our other wars. Also a peasant revolt down here. This is from the 10% unrest that we got, of course. But that's okay. We are going to have to do something about this war against the HRE as well at some point, as we've started losing a significant amount of war score there. It's not yet urgent, though. Alright, I think we'll land here. And Rolf is just fine for that flank. We'll just fight this 2k without waiting for our morale to come back. I think we'll be fine. We'll basically crush them. Okay, that's fine. We should also be okay against these guys. Maybe we'll just wait a little while for some morale to come back, so we don't take too many casualties or anything. Alright, we won the Siege of Ravenna against Venice, which gets us to 77. I think we'll concentrate on trying to finish that before moving that army elsewhere. Hopefully the Exarch of Italy here has enough strength to take care of this revolt for us. And we don't have to do that ourselves. Lost a siege up here to the Tengri uprising. Won that battle easily enough. So we could appoint our son and heir as commander, which would slightly increase the chances of him getting killed if we appointed him as a leader in various battles, which might be good since the next in line for throne is a genius, and we'd probably prefer to inherit, or at least I think I would prefer to inherit as a sort of underage genius than as a 17 or 20 or however old non-genius. I think we'll just appoint him. Might not start actually putting him into battles just yet, though. Okay, so we can get into Constantinople first, which would be good. And then we can attack into Thrace. Unfortunately, over a river. Looks like there's rivers everywhere, so we'll take a river crossing. We have more than double their numbers, so we should be fine. And one battle there should get us to 100% against that revolt. It looks like they are trying to leave. Or are they? Oh no, they're assaulting. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't think that's going to help them too much. They just lost a couple of thousand men. And that does get us to 100, so we can enforce our demands and execute him. Alright then, so probably our next priority for revolts will be not the peasant revolt, because it does look like Italy is raising troops to deal with them. In that case, probably the Tengri revolt. We'll head up to this general area anyway. And I guess we can't land in the neighbouring counties because they're sieged. We could land right on top of this 1500, which would probably be just fine. We'll obviously take the amphibious landing penalty and low morale, but I think we outnumber them by enough that it won't matter. Point a new commander, and we have a faction again. Independence this time, okay. Well, time to hand out some bribes, I suppose. At least some of these people are pretty easily swayed by small amounts of money, so that's good. Probably bribe a couple of people out of the Crown Authority faction too. Okay, don't want to go too low on money though. Alright, we're taking attrition there, so let's get back on the boats immediately. We can land in this county though. Oh, this is the one where the uprising actually is. In that case, we'll just land next door. Regain a little morale, and then we can attack them. Okay, I think we have the revolts pretty much under control. Hopefully the Anger the Peasants modifier is not far from dropping off. Year and a half or so. Okay, the Independence faction has dropped below the dangerous threshold, so this guy is making up 56% all by himself. Oh right, this is the guy with the unfortunately large army that he shouldn't have. No wonder he has such a high strength in comparison to everyone else. Well, let's give him an honorary title and see if that helps. Okay, I think we can move on this army. Which only got us to 83%. Even though that was their only... No, it wasn't. They have more troops down here. Okay, well that's fine, we can take care of them in due course. I think we'll just march up here and attack the Tengri uprising too. Which has just won a siege and is now leaving. Yeah, let's actually not do this because we're going to have to march through 2 counties with lower supply limit than we can actually fit our army into. Instead, we can land over here. Italy is taking his time about getting his troops together. In fact, they're all just standing there doing nothing. So we might have to deal with this ourselves after all. Alright, we're up to full morale. You are headed to here. We should be able to catch them right there. Actually, not quite. We're about to finish a siege in Ravenna, though, which might get us to 100%, or close at least. Thessalonica claims that this guy is a traitor. Well, he might be. He doesn't really like me. But he also has some health issues and might die soon. I guess if we imprison him, we'll pretty much ensure that he dies soon. Sure, why not? Okay, that got us to 87. And we did catch the army. We have another peasant revolt, though, of course. My son wanted a fief of his own. We'll tell him to wait. Okay, we are up to 100 against Venice, so we'll end that. We gained this personally, so we'll just grant it to a random person. And we'll head down to here with this army to start sieging something, because we're down to minus 25% from ticking war score there. Alright, and this is where that new peasant revolt appeared, so we're in position to deal with that, but it'll have to wait for the next episode because we're just about out of time for this one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.